Hello and welcome to BHW Business World. Today we are here at Indian Hospitality Summit and Awards 2025. Thank you, Mr. Dasgupta, for joining in.
Thank you, Risham, for having us.
You have had a great panel on discussing about how hotels today are trying to operate in different formats. We will also talk about investments, but before that, in the last 5 years, tell me from your lens, what have you observed? How it has taken shape, what we see today in terms of how they want to operate, what is the streamline that most people would like to prefer. How is it today? How has it taken shape in the last some years?
I think the story for India specifically has been following the same route that all markets have followed as they've matured. We are in that stage where over the last few years, most of the supply that has come in is now on the management contract. They've taken the management contract route, and I think this will continue to evolve, at least in the mid segment and the upper, even the upper upscale till the upper upscale segment. In the luxury segment, I do feel it's between owned and managed, and based on availability of capital and the risk appetite that the owners may have, they may choose to run or give it to managed hotels to run, management companies to run. So I think the dichotomy in luxury is between the two, and the way the market is right now, maybe in the next 7 to 8 years, I would see more brands moving towards a franchise model in the mid to upper upscale segment, in that range of.
So a clear picture of what's happening in the luxury upper upscale market and then the middle and the lower market. Would you be able to tell us what is the growth levers behind this? What is driving this change? Why is it so in India?
So I think as brands mature and as markets mature, they all the franchise model sort of kicks in, so to speak. And so does, you have to understand what is it that franchise models really do, right? What is it that makes them successful? Number one, it's scale. You can grow scale very fast. Number two, training, with good audits, and a good, as long as the brand voice is represented, scaling can happen very, very quickly. Now, at the luxury end of things, I can speak for our company. It's not going to work because we need more control. We need control over the brand voice. We need control over the brand architecture. We need control over a lot of the service designs, right? And the cultural resonance that the hotel stands for. So, unlikely to change into the franchise model. At least for us, I don't see that happening for other luxury hotels too.
Now, when we're talking about different formats of how hotel groups are trying to manage themselves. Now, where are the areas of where do you see the scope of growth? Where do you see the scope of opportunity? What kind of hotels can come in and become bigger?
So I think within India, there are various segments that we are getting into. I can speak for Leela. Wellness, wildlife, branded residences, private members clubs, right? These are things that we're getting into, which will become our growth levers for the future. Food and beverage is another space that I feel there is an opportunity for food and beverage to be run in a better way in the country, right? As far as hotels are concerned. There's so much that is happening in the standalone space with food and beverage, right? With bars and restaurants, which really are driving the social scene and the cultural scene of a city, right? Today, you look at even other than the regular markets, the so-called regular markets of Delhi, Mumbai, Bangalore, right? Other than these three, you have Pune and Goa, which have come in a big way, where there are outstanding standalone restaurants and bars. So the question is, why aren't hotels being able to run their restaurants like this with similar formats, with with more nimble operations, right? With better marketing, appealing to the next generation of diners. So that really, these are some of the problems we're trying to solve. I can tell you from a Leela lens.
Oh, fair enough. Well described. Now, just for the final bit of our conversation, we have a large goal to meet India as a developed nation by 2047. How well are we on track?
I think discipline is the key, and we have to do a few things. Certain cities have taken the lead on garbage collection and cleanliness, such as Indore, for example. It's a great example. Mysore, but unfortunately, we take 2 steps forward and 3 steps backwards. On that, till the time we clean up our act, literally, it's not going to happen, right? Our roads need to get less chaotic. Our development has to be better planned, right? And the good thing is, and what I'm, very optimistic about is the Prime Minister himself talks about it, right? The Swachh Bharat Abhiyan, I think, is a fantastic thing, and it is true. I mean, even before we put men on Mars and women on Mars, we need to clean up our streets.
How lovely. And one thing that is certain, that we are on the right track, and hopefully we see a brighter
we certainly
country,
are
cleaner country.
From a business perspective. The 5 trillion economy that we are seeking is really something within grasp. But the fact is, we also have to work very, very fast to get some of the basics right.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true. Well, looking forward to it. And on this note, I would like to thank you for making time for this. Lovely speaking.
Thank you, Resham. Lovely talking to you too.